Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week for Tuesday Tips with Fallon. This week I am going to show you how to paint the perfect line on a piece of furniture. All right, I'm going to show you guys a trick on how to paint a line on a piece of furniture, or really you could even use stencils if you wanted, but this keeps the color from bleeding through onto your piece of furniture that you already painted. I like to use the 3M orange tape because it is like a sensitive tape on recently painted items. But I have laid my first piece down where I want it. I line up my new piece of tape beside the piece of tape that I already laid down to make it nice and even. There's a little bit of a gap there, but not much. Now I just press with my finger and get it nice and tight. And I do the same thing again. And if you want, depending on the thickness of the line or whatever it is that you're working on, you can add more pieces of tape, but I just want the thickness of one piece of tape. So I have this laid out now, and I'm going to pull the middle piece up, which gives me a nice clean line for painting. I have this broken down in 3 steps. The first step now, or after you've taped, is to paint. And this is where the tip comes into play. You want to paint your first coat the color of what is on the board or on your furniture. So I'm gonna take my zebra fan brush. It doesn't have to be super thick, but you just want to apply it all the way down. The fan brush is nice because it kind of evenly distributes the paint, but doesn't make it too thick on the edges. Okay, so that's step 1. That is step 1. Now I'm gonna move to step 2, and I'm going to apply the color that I want my line to be, which I'm gonna use Crinlin by Country Chic with my zebra square brush. You don't want to use too much paint. Again, you're just gonna apply it over that area. And since this is a lighter color going over the darker color, you probably want to do at least 3 coats, which is going to move us to the next step where I have already applied 3 coats. All right, so this is where I have applied, it may have actually been 4 coats, but it's nice and thick and you can see that. So I'm going to pull my tape off. And this is a very grainy piece of wood. It's actually oak. And you can see how much it helped keep the line from bleeding. Again, the trick is to start with the color that your furniture is painted, the base of it, and then apply the color that you want. That simple. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week for Tuesday Tips with Fallon. I hope that this tip on painting lines helps. It's a nice tip to have in case you want to paint furniture, paint your walls, or just do a craft that needs lines painted on it. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time.